Dear viewers, let's welcome to our show Restless Youth. Young people can, young people do. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we believe in young energy. Young energy is creative, innovative and motivated to bring change. Friends, today's episode is divided in two segments. Young people's involvement in development sector and Restless Development Team India visit to Nepal. Let's begin also with inspirational talk to Mr. Abhishek Shah, Assistant Program Coordinator of Restless Development Nepal. Today we have Mr. Abhishek Shah, Assistant Program Coordinator of Restless Development Nepal. We're going to talk about young people's involvement in development sector. What are challenges while working with young people? Why young people are inspired to work in development sector? And so on. Now I'd like to welcome him on our show. Sir, you're welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Okay, let's begin our conversation with your childhood memories. Can you share some of the moments that you have spent in your childhood?
So my childhood is same as the rest of the children, how they grown up in Nepal. So I'm going to schools, doing homeworks, playing in the holidays, and moving around, having sitting with lots of friends.
Let's talk about your journey, your moment you started involve yourself in development sector. How do you started your journey in development sector?
I started as a volunteer in Restless Development. What we call then is SPW in 2005. Then I completed my education, I completed my degree, and then I continually worked in various development organizations in different positions.
You might have gained lots of experience, lots of knowledge, skills while working with young people or in development sector. What do you think you have most importantly gained till now while working with young people or in development sector?
I have achieved a lot, I think, but apart from that, the recognition from my friends and family as a professional in this sector is one of the best achievements.
It means you are satisfied with your journey in development sector? Yeah,
because my studies, my background of study is also the social science, so it relates me with the work what I did.
Is there any inspirational factor or a moment that which inspired you, which encouraged you to involve yourself in this sector?
The inspiration is to work with the rural people, to the poor people in the community, and applying my theoretical knowledge, what I studied back in my past, and work in the real grassroots level is the great inspiration for me.
Working with grassroots level or working with rural community people is that is a event that which inspire you, that is a situation that which inspire you to work. Okay, interesting. Let's switch our conversation to young people's aspirations, their desire, their challenges. What do you think? Who are you?
The young people are those who I think who have a passion to do something, who are restless and who wants to make things happen.
While working with young people, people believe that, or our society believe that there are challenges or there are lots of risks with young people while working with them. What's your opinion on that while working with or for them?
So the various background, for example, education background, geographic background, their skill, their cultural, socio-economic background. So that's after sometimes we face challenges because in our programs we need the kind of uniformity in that, but due to the various knowledge, various geographic backgrounds, so these backgrounds made it different, and so it's unique as well. But sometimes it gives us some kind of challenge.
In this long span of time, you might have gained experience working with international young people, national young people, or international volunteer, Nepali volunteer. What do you think is there any differences among them, or is there any similarity with them?
Yeah, the similarity is like both are young people from the same age. They are from 18 to 28, both are the same age and both are youth to want to do something, want to change something in the community what they work. And obviously there are differences as well. The UK, especially the youth from, we receive the international volunteers from UK, and they are different in sense of the education, what they gain, the culture, how they brought up, and same like the Nepali youth, how they are trained, how they are grown up, and how they receive the education. So sometimes the cultural gap, and sometimes the personality difference as well. These are the differences.
Okay. There are lots of areas to work. in itself development sector, but you specifically or you are enjoying working with young people. Is there any interesting fact on this?
I started my work, my journey in this development field as a young people. Until then, I am so engaged and enjoying in this field, so I don't have any, second thought to move to another area of work.
Again, I am asking you the earlier question. We might have talked a bit earlier in this conversation, but are you really satisfied with your job?
Yes, I'm really satisfied. I'm enjoying working with youth because sometimes they give me the full energy to implement my work, to do my sometimes day-to-day work as well. So I'm very much enjoying.
Every sector, all sector of development, either business or entrepreneurship, there are some of the moments that we would like to share with friends or family. Is there any moment you would like to share with us?
Yeah. I want to share my volunteering experience back in 2005. So that I do from my inner heart. So there were lots of work to do. There were lots of plans to do, but we spontaneously planned one activity, one big event in the district headquarters. That was in Navalparasi and Parasi Bazaar. So we worked with the in-school youth. So we organized a big mela, big event, and raised the fund for them. And that was very satisfactory for me as well, and it's a very memorable time for me.
At recent time, we see that young people are really willing to work in development sector, really interested to work in development sector, but they didn't find the proper way. We have been listening or knowing that. What's your perception on it, and how can young people could involve themselves in development sector?
First of all, they have the interest to serve the people, so they have kind of more than learning than to earn, and also they should prepare themselves to face any challenges, and then they should have a relevant education as well, and after that they have to do kind of research and kind of what and in where they can fit the most, and some skills they need, so they have to be aware on what kind of skills they need and how they can gain those kind of skills.
Now almost we're at the end of our show. Before wrapping up our show, I would like to ask you one question. What would be your message for young people that who want to serve in social sector, social development sector?
As I said earlier, he or she has the interest, the passion to serve the community, serve the rural poor people, willing to do any kind of job without any hesitation or so. And then the most important part is to complete the education, what they are pursuing. So complete the education first, and then do kind of research and a kind of self-assessment as well. So what is lacking within me and what I have the strength. And then, for example, let's say if young people finish the education, so what he or she wants to do further. So if he or she wants to go to the job, then he or she has to learn how to write a CV or the application. Or maybe if he is more interested in business, they should research on in which business they can fit more. And also basic skills like computer skills, life skills, presentation skills. So basic things they have to learn and be aware of. And there are several institutions which can give the opportunity, the training for this kind of thing.
Myself inspired while talking to you. Hope our viewers and young leaders who are watching us would be inspired while watching this show. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
So it's my pleasure to share some of my views, some of my thoughts to youth who are watching this. So it's my pleasure as well.
Hope this interview was really inspirational. Friends, now let's move forward to watch highlights of cricket match played between Restless Development Team India and Team Nepal. In this video, we can see that a cricket match. This match was played between Restless Development Team India and Restless Development Team Nepal at Pulchok Engineering Ground during the visit. This match had theme bowling for empowerment of girls, so we could see that girls and boys were equally participated in the match. Restless Development Team Nepal won the toss and chose to bat first. Nepal team set up a target of 95 runs in 15 overs, where India was ready to chase the target. Unfortunately, rain had obstructed the match and Team India was unable to chase the target. Restless Development Team India arrived Nepal on 2nd of May and stayed for 12 days. The primary aim of visit was annual review. Restless Development Team India and Restless Development Team Nepal had played friendly cricket match. This visit was also a platform for building family bonding between two countries. Now it's time to watch and listen the voices of Restless Development Team India and Restless Development Team Nepal regarding this visit.
We were planning this annual review in Nepal because we thought, first of all, Nepal is a beautiful country, full of nature, mountains. So review always gives a new horizon to begin with and to think beyond our out of the box every day. And more so, Nepal Country Program is one of Restless Development's super brilliant country programs. So we thought that bringing my team here will be quite good so that we can see and learn from each other.
Yes, it was a really great opportunity for Nepal team to work with India team. India team was here for their annual review process, and the whole team from different states were in Dhulikhel to do their annual planning and annual review. And that was a good opportunity for Nepal team to learn from the India programs and their experience. And also it was good for us to share our programs and our experiences with them as well. So it was a great learning and sharing opportunity for us. And also we had a chance to do some fun learning environment as well. So that was a great experience working with them here.
I would say it was a really wonderful experience for the entire team. And I think it was the first time in the history of Restless Development that two country program teams were sitting together and interacting, learning, sharing and learning. So we thoroughly enjoyed there was a lot to learn from Nepal country program, and we will certainly try to take those best practices and try to implement there in our country for sure. And we are looking forward to more interactions like these. We are very much confident that there is huge scope for working together, and for this we have started Action Beyond Borders initiative, and we are very much hopeful that we will certainly do a great success.
I think that was fabulous because first of all Ravindra and the team is so vibrant, so full of warmth and hospitality, so we really enjoyed. We never felt we were away from home. And secondly, the work is brilliant, superb, and I think we have learned quite a lot. Although Restless Development works in similar fashion, but then every country program has its uniqueness. So I think we could pick up a lot of unique innovations that the Nepal team is doing. And they are so youthful, vibrant, and so warm people. We really enjoyed.
Quite a lot. We share the same values, but there's quite a lot of things that we do similarly. But it's the innovations, like when you come to Nepal, we can see quite a lot of innovations that we can take back from here and go and use it to implement in India. So that has been really great learning for us.
Historically, Nepal and India has always been a special country because we share a long open border between India and Nepal, and likewise, we share a very similar challenges and opportunities. If you see our programs in India, it's very similar with Nepal. So, if you see our programs, across the border, we have similar challenges. Like we have challenges of health problems, we have challenges in human trafficking, we have challenges in different youth migration program problems. So there are very similarities between our two programs, and we have that's why it's a very special relationship between these two countries, and because of this special relationship, we also thought that we should have a special programs working together. So that's why we started talking about Actions Beyond Border. And Actions Beyond Border is the program that we wanted to do between India and Nepal in the future. Yes, Action Beyond Border is the program that we are going to initiate between India and Nepal. And we will start this program from Nepalese border and Indian border, from Parsa and Raxaul. And we are going to start working on common challenges and common opportunities between these two neighboring districts in the border. And what we are going to do is to start working on a youth-led research. So the young people from both India and Nepal will go in those places and initiate the research. The research will be mainly focused on the challenges, the opportunities that we can work between these two borders. And from that point, once we identify these needs and these challenges, then we will start developing our program design, and then we will also start working on appropriate fundraising for those programs, and also then mobilize our young people from both sides to work together in India and also in Nepal. So that's why we call Action Beyond Borders. So it will be lots of joint collaboration, joint action between India program and between Nepal program, and that was one of the reasons why India team came here to discuss about those opportunities.
Action Beyond Borders, see, India and Nepal is a very unique situation. We have porous borders. People don't require passport or visas to travel between us. So our country directors were thinking about it for a long time, and recently we have initiated. In fact, this trip was also part of Action Beyond Borders, and we are doing a youth-led research in Raxaul and Birganj. These are two bordering districts in Bihar and Nepal respectively, and we are doing this youth-led research which will, so youth will be leading every part of it, whether it is designing the research, whether it is identifying the issues. So we as adults will not enforce anything on them. There is a uniqueness of this, and we are very much hopeful that young people will identify the right kind of issues, and we will be able to create a paper or the kind of report which will be a landmark of sorts.
Okay friends, hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please send us feedback at info@restlessdevelopment.org. Our telephone number is 0155481192. You can also watch this show on YouTube. Our YouTube link is youtube.com/YTV shows. Now it's time to say goodbye. Keep on watching Restless Youth.
अधिकार खोजौं तर आफ्नो कर्तव्य पनि पालना गरौं।
स्वस्थ व्यक्तिले पनि अंगदान गर्न सक्दछ। अंगदान गरौं, आफू पनि बचौं, अरूलाई पनि बचाउँ। मृत्यु पश्चात गरिने अंगदान वीर हस्पिटल र आरोग्य प्रतिष्ठानमा उपलब्ध छ।
अनिश्चित गर्भधारण नगर्नको लागि गर्भपतन गराउनु भन्दा उत्तम उपाय परिवार नियोजनको सही साधन सही तरिकाले प्रयोग गर्नु हो। गर्भपतन सेवा लिनै परेमा कुनै पनि सूचीकृत संस्था तथा सूचीकृत सेवा प्रदायकबाट लिनु उत्तम हुन्छ। 19 वर्षभन्दा कम उमेरका किशोरीहरूले गर्भधारण नगर्नु राम्रो, किनभने 19 वर्षभन्दा कम उमेरमा गर्भधारण गरेमा त्यसबाट विभिन्न किसिमका शारीरिक तथा मानसिक जटिलताहरू उत्पन्न हुन सक्छन्। लिङ्ग पहिचानको आधारमा गर्भपतन सेवा गर्नु वा बलपूर्वक गर्भपतन सेवा प्रदान गर्नु कानुनी रूपमा अपराध हो।
गतिसँग होइन, सुरक्षासँग प्रतिस्पर्धा गरौँ। बाटो काट्दा जेब्रा क्रसिङको प्रयोग गरौँ। गाडी चालकहरूले पैदल यात्रीलाई प्राथमिकता दिउँ। रातो बत्ती बलेको बेला बाटो काट्ने गरौँ। जथाभावी बाटो काटेर दुर्घटनाको समाचार नबनौँ। आकाशे पुल प्रयोग गरी सभ्य नागरिकको परिचय दिउँ। दमकल एम्बुलेन्सलाई प्राथमिकता दिउँ। पैदल यात्रीले फुटपाथको प्रयोग गरौँ। ट्राफिक चिन्हको जानकारी हासिल गरौँ। गाडीमा झुन्डिएर यात्रा नगरौँ। अरूलाई बाधा पुग्ने गरी सवारी पार्क नगरौँ। मादक पदार्थ सेवन गरी सवारी नचलाऊ। सवारी चलाउँदा मोबाइलको प्रयोग नगरौँ। सवारी चलाउँदा अनिवार्य सिट बेल्टको प्रयोग गरौँ। साइरनवाला गाडीलाई प्राथमिकता दिउँ। ट्राफिक नियम पालना गरौँ।
स्टुडियो, एडिटिङ, टेलिभिजन कार्यक्रम निर्माण, डकुमेन्ट्री, प्रोफाइल वा विज्ञापन प्रसारण सामग्री निर्माण गर्नु परेमा हामीलाई सम्झनुहोस्। युथ ब्रोडकास्टिङ सर्भिस, बुद्धनगर, काठमाडौँ। मोबाइल नम्बर 9840 21 34 38, 98510 82 240 र 98510 72 057।